Shootings in Atlanta overnight and in the early morning hours as the city works to combat a spike in violent crime since the 4th of July weekend. Now, first, police say someone shot and killed a man in a single vehicle wreck on the interstate. It happened on I-285 near the Benjamin E. Mays Drive overpass, and it was around 11:30 Saturday night. Investigators believe the victim, Rudolph Johnson, was the intended target of that gunfire. Well, they're also working to determine the circumstances surrounding that shooting. There are several reports this afternoon that the victim was a well-known Atlanta rapper, Lil Marlo. NBC News says the Fulton County Medical Examiner confirmed the death. Several in the hip-hop community have taken to social media to offer their condolences, and police were still looking for the suspect this evening. 3 shootings.
Yeah, I mean, we talk about Lil Marlo. Lil Baby had a documentary that aired on Amazon recently.
Yeah.
And he talked about that whole situation. Him and Marlo were really close, and they kind of, joined Quality Control right around the same time and started rapping right around the same time. Lil Baby took off, but Marlo, his career never really took off. And, they talked about it. I think like P from Quality Control was saying how, since Marlo's career wasn't taking off, he was still in the streets. He was still doing street shit, and he got killed. I did an interview with this artist named Bankroll Freddie, and he talked about how he was in the studio with Lil Baby when they found out that Lil Marlo got killed.
Oh, somebody shit got shot. What the fuck? That's what that is? Oh, God. Oh, somebody shit got shot.
What the? Man slumped on the expressway. You kind of feel some type of way. But if you know the situation and you know what's going on and you know at the back of your head, they still come with it. That's a part of the streets. Some people get killed. I know that come with being in the street already. He ain't like Marlo got killed, and I was like, damn, boy, you can really get killed. I know this. This ain't nothing I don't know. Marlo a real case of like the streets and the rapping. 2 whole different worlds, and he more so got caught up in the streets than rapping.
He was always supportive, man. He was always happy for Baby. Bro, even if I don't make it, if you make it, all of us done made it.
Father of an Atlanta rapper found shot to death in his car is begging anyone who can help police find who killed his son to come forward. Channel 2's Michael Seiden is live for us in downtown Atlanta outside police headquarters. And Michael, this murder happened 3 years ago, and you just got an update from investigators.
Lori, a spokesperson for the Atlanta Police Department here at the headquarters, told me that this is still an ongoing investigation. At this time, they're not releasing any information about possible suspects. Meantime, this grieving father, he says it's been 3 years. It'll be 3 years on Tuesday is what he told me. And he says he is still wondering how this could have happened.
Why would somebody do that to my son?
It's a question that the father of Rudolph Johnson, an Atlanta rapper known as Marlo, has asked himself repeatedly after someone shot and killed his 30-year-old son during the summer of 2020.
In 3 years, nobody has been, charged with his murder. And all we want is justice for our son.
Investigators say it was just before midnight on July 11th when officers responded to a single vehicle accident on I-285 South just west of downtown near the Benjamin E. Mays Drive overpass. Police discovered Marlo shot to death inside his car. At the time, authorities told us he was the intended target, but the motive remains under investigation.
And I still can't believe it. I still can't believe it.
The father of 4 grew up in Southwest Atlanta and was beginning to make a name for himself as a rapper. In fact, in 2017, he was signed to Quality Control Music, the Atlanta-based label filled with stars like Lil Baby and Migos. After his death, the head of his label took to social media expressing his grief. So much potential that the world didn't get a chance to see, he wrote on Instagram. Love you, bro. It's really hard for me to say R.I.P.
I just want justice for my son because he wouldn't let it go if it was me. So I can't do that. I have to persist, and try to find out who did this.
And again, police calling this an ongoing investigation. If you have any information, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers. Reporting live in downtown Atlanta, Michael Seiden, Channel 2 Action News.
And Michael, in a situation like this, it is such a loss for the family. And also, Your future feels like it's taken away. I appreciate that update, and hopefully they find some information soon.
I don't know why y'all think that DNA or blood is what qualify you as family. My family is those that got my best interests at heart and love me for me. I don't give a damn about that auntie, brother, sister, cousin ass shit. Look what y'all did to my cousin Marlo. Y'all didn't give a fuck about him. So what the hell make you think I'ma think you care about me? And I've been whining on one of these clout chasing ass niggas to bite the bait and come over here to prove they self. I'ma leave you and your driver right in the middle of the street. And then I'ma go straight down now to that same place Detective Jeffrey Williams was at and brag about how I smoked your stupid ass in self-defense. Think it's a game. Think it's an internet game, and I'm a Gucci man, one of y'all fuck niggas. But the difference is, I pay for the funeral and beg the family to have a candlelight over here. And that's what type of nigga, I don't know.
Where my fire starters at? GFTV back with another fire flame meltdown. Make sure y'all hit that like button. Stomp, step, and stand all over that notification bell when you want the latest. If you ain't a fire starter, hawker, walker, or stalker yet, what you waiting on, family? Come on over here and subscribe, because we stomp, step, and stand on real morals and traditional principles, and ain't nothing morally sound, nowhere near traditional, about what's going on down there in Atlanta right now, as everybody on social media is literally engaging and witnessing the downfall of Atlanta and everything that it ever stood for. Now it has been renamed and rebranded as Ratlanta. Y'all fire TVs in the chat, because we're about to cook this up, because Ralo said he has had enough about all this ratting and all this snitching, blah blah this and blah blah that. He decided to come out and start ratting and snitching of his own kind. And not only that, man, he decided to come out and start exposing what's really going on with Young Thug and Little Baby and QCP and so many others. Like I said, everybody seems to have their opinion about the situation, whether you snitched under the table, whether you was sitting on top of the table, whether you was in a cop car, whether you was in a courtroom, whether you was in a coffee shop, or whether you was in a goddamn tea shop. What difference do it make? If you snitched, you snitched. If you told, you told. You made a statement, you made a statement. Even if you dial 1-800-TIPS, all right, and you gave some information on somebody that caused them to get arrested, then your ass is a fucking snitch, all right? But not only that, y'all, we see Ralo comes out and speaks his mind about what really happened to Lil Marlo. And we all know, ever since that situation happened in Atlanta with Lil Marlo getting knocked down on that freeway, right at the height of Lil Baby's album dropping and they both signing to QCP, man, it has been a big ass war down there in Atlanta amongst all these gang members. Not to mention, so many bodies have dropped, so much blood has been spilled, so many people has been affected by this war in Atlanta ever since Lil Marlo has lost his life. But the ones who are still being affected is the ones that are really close to Lil Marlo, and that is people who want to see justice for him. We still haven't got any justice for Lil Marlo. Not only that, man, it's been talks, it's been rumors, it's been speculation inside and outside of Atlanta that Young Thug, Little Baby, somehow, some way, even with the QCP connection, got something to do with this knockdown. And everybody is being quiet, but now we see Ralo coming out, exposing it all, saying, listen here, man, I can't hold this no more, because if y'all remember, Ralo felt some type of way about that situation when he was locked up in the feds, when Little Marlo got knocked down. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't able to make his funeral. He wasn't able to grieve or send proper condolences in a way that one would usually send condolences, because he was locked up in the feds. And we done seen his posts. We done seen how he felt. The heartfelt posts that he posts. He put his heart into them things. And as we can see, man, he is definitely putting his heart and standing on what he feels as though is right about the situation that happened with Lil Marlo. And not to mention, y'all hit the like button, drop your fire and TVs in the chat. Ralo says something very, 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 very interesting that is very true that everybody need to take heed to. All right, listen here. Blood don't make you family. Being related don't make you family. All right, loyalty makes you family. People who want to see you do good. People who want to see you come ahead. People who's going to be there for you when you really need them and not stab you in the back, turn around, leave you hanging, start talking about you, blah, blah, this and blah, blah, that, and the third. You know what I mean? And this is something Ralo actually step and stand on. You know what I mean? If you my brother, you my sister, you my mama, you my father, you my uncle, you my aunt, you my daughter, you my son. Yeah, yeah, yeah. All that is good and dandy by what? Force. Because at the end of the day, we are what? Related to them. But it has been proven. History keeps repeating itself. The facts state that family is the worst enemy. Family will stab you in the back. Family will see you bleed and go to a stranger and patch up their wounds. So let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Not only that, fire starters, okay, it doesn't look like Ralo fam goon is letting up in any type of way. Because just a few minutes ago on his IG, he has uploaded a poll and he is promising to nail Jeffrey Williams, that's right, aka Young Thug, to the motherfucking cross as he puts up a poll and say, do y'all want me to leave Thug alone? And his following everywhere on IG, everywhere on Twitter, everywhere on Facebook are voting, all right, with popular opinion to continue to expose what's really going on with Young Thug and the inside of the interior of the Ratlanta whole situation. Because we clearly see motherfuckers is down there bleeding from that situation with Lil Marlo, and nobody, and I mean no one, has really stepped and stood on that situation about what's going on with Marlo. Not even Lil Baby, not even Young Thug. And like I said, Ralo felt some type of way about that. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation, man. Like, share, subscribe. Do y'all actually believe that Young Thug, Lil Baby, QCP somehow, some way lined up Lil Marlo? Because right after Lil Marlo got killed, Lil Baby career shot through the motherfucking moon like a goddamn rocket. Not only that, man, let's not forget Young Thug is the one who put Lil Baby on in the first place and brought him into this rap shit and put him with the QCP whole lineup with the contract. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this whole situation. Like, share, subscribe. Always remember, fear the fire and fear the flame. God fear.